Good morning, everyone. This is Amit Pabari, founder and managing director of CR Forex. Generally, we hear that inflation in any country is between 2% to 10%. Above 10%, we generally say that inflation in that country is higher. In today's presentation, we are going to discuss about a country whose inflation percentage is more than 100%. Despite that, they have come out from recession. Yes, you got it right. It is about Argentina, whose inflation at one point of time was about 200%. Highest was 292% per annum, and currently it is 166% per annum. Now let us understand why their inflation went high and what problem Argentina was facing. And in the second part of the presentation, we are going to discuss how they have revived their economy and what key learnings we can draw from Argentina's case study. Argentina economy faced a vicious circle. First, their fiscal deficit was higher. Because of higher fiscal deficit, the government started printing more and more notes, because of which excessive money supply came into their economy, which resulted inflation to shoot up sharply. As a result of inflation getting higher, purchasing power of people started reducing and they stopped having faith in their currency, because of which one point of time Argentina peso was not traded by their own country people. They moved to use another country's currency like dollar. So currency instability happened and then recession happened. In all of the economic trouble which Argentina was facing for so many years, something dramatic had happened in last 1 year. Javier Milei got appointed as president of Argentina, and because of some bold steps he had taken, we can see a complete recovery in Argentina economy. Let us understand what they have achieved in last 1 year. From fiscal deficit, they have grown to a fiscal surplus in October 2023, close to 531 million surplus they have. From recession, their economy started growing in quarter 3 of 2024. They grew at 3.9 percentage. Their inflation has also fallen from 211% to 166%. Interest rate, which was once trading at 126% per annum, is now trading at 32% per annum. Last but not the least, their stock market has gone up by 174% in this calendar year so far. Now let us understand how Milei have achieved this turnaround. First, he did a layoff. There were 18 ministries before he joined. He cut that 18 ministry to 8 ministries. A lot of ministry he had abolished. Second, he had cut off 34,000 public servant. Third, high rankers salary he had kept on hold till last month. Second improvement was in subsidies. He had reduced subsidies in energy sector and transportation sectors drastically. Apart from that, other areas he had also worked out, like debt restructuring so that their interest payment goes down, increased revenue from energy. Third, bringing tax reforms, and finally currency devaluation so that their export become competitive. Now let us understand what are the key learnings from Argentina case study. सबसे पहला लर्निंग है फिस्कल प्रूडेंस. इकोनॉमी हो, पर्सनल लाइफ हो या कंपनी का लाइफ साइकिल हो, फिस्कल प्रूडेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हिंदी में बोले तो अगर आमदनी अठन्नी है, खर्चा रुपया है, तो प्रॉब्लम होगा. Second important learning for any economy is that inflation should not go higher. If inflation is going higher, purchasing power of the people will get reduced, because of which recession can come down in that economy. So now, in a real life situation, I will give you two examples which will make this example very relevant. If we see, under Modi government, they have been very focused on reducing the fiscal deficit, and we have seen over the years our fiscal deficit is under control. Second real life example is, as soon as Mr. Trump got elected, he have announced that he is going to form a department which is called DOGE, Department of Government Efficiencies, led by Elon Musk and Ramaswamy. The entire objective of this department is to reduce fiscal deficit. And the last learning is it is important to avoid debt trap. So basically, when someone asks me on what kind of companies I prefer investing, I will prefer investing in those companies who will have lower debt in their balance sheet. Now let us discuss outlook on rupee. Last Friday in the NDF market, rupee made a low of 85.16, and because of FTSE rebalancing, fund inflow, rupee become stronger and closed near 84.94 kind of level. Now the important question is, are we moving back to 85.50 kind of a level, or are we moving back to 84 and a half kind of a level? Let us understand that. Although it is difficult to answer at this point of time, but let me make an attempt. On Friday, technical charts of 10-year US Treasury yield and dollar index had shown some kind of a reversal pattern, because of which we are expecting that dollar index will face a strong resistance near 108.50 kind of level, and ideally dollar index can move towards 106.50 to 105.50. If that happens, then it is going to support all emerging market currencies, and because of which we think that 85.20 is going to act as a very strong resistance for rupee and might not cross that level for next couple of weeks. On the downside, rupee has strong support of 84.80 kind of levels. Now let us discuss strategy for exporters and importers. For exporters, we will suggest them they can increase the hedge ratio between 84.95 to 85.10 kind of levels. For importers, you will suggest they can wait for lower levels of 84.85 to 84.90 to cover their near-term imports. With this, I will end my today's presentation. Jai Hind, Namaskar, फिर मिलेंगे next week. Thank you.